evening.
Some soda pop.
Very much.
What's going on, everybody? Troy, Cheryl, hello.
Hi, Mama.
Melinda, Mom.
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Jan.
Jan. What's going on, you guys?
Hi, Tamara. Mama T. Hey, James.
What is going on, y'all? James is in the
Where's
house.
Troy? Hey, Troy. Sorry, I skipped right past you, buddy.
Hold on, get me some soda.
Sorry, I just took a shower, so my ear's wet.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Yeah. What's up with everybody? Hey, Peter.
Muriel,
Hi,
hello.
Muriel.
Hey, y'all. We got a big year to look forward to, guys. Hopefully things pop off a little bit more for us. I know it's been slow. We ain't been having a whole lot posted.
It's just been
It's
live.
just been one of those years. Peter, what's going on, buddy?
Merkaba. Out of the way, baby.
But things are gonna kick back off. It'll be all right.
I see, baby. Come say hi to Melinda, I guess. There's your baby. You can have him. He's on my nerves already. Hurt.
Just been needing some time to rejuvenate and think things through.
Oh, you pitiful.
Hey, Joe, what's going on, Joe?
Hey, Joe. So I know Care Bear's not been feeling well.
Care Bear sick?
Yeah.
Melvin Donnie, hello.
Hey,
hello.
Melvin and Donnie. Melinda said hi, Coco. Say
We need to get
hi,
connected
Melinda. Oh,
with
right here.
Melva and Donnie. They're not far
Hi,
from us
Melinda.
there on the mountain.
I know. We got to make a trip
Yeah.
up there this weekend.
We do watch this weekend. Oh, yeah, we're going to be going up to Kentucky this weekend, me and Sammy. We're going to head out Thursday evening and be there till Sunday evening.
I don't know about evening, but yeah, Sunday.
So, but no, seriously, we can get connected with Melva and Donnie and do a little bonfire or something in the new fire pit.
Right. Stop, guys.
That would be really cool.
Is Care Bear in here?
Is Care Bear?
Hi,
Care Bear!
Hello, I was just talking about you.
I'm
Hi,
working
Ben.
with my new webcam to learn how to use it so I can get live and make. Awesome, Joe. That's cool, man. It's a lot of fun.
Mama T said she's feeling better now. Thank goodness.
Good.
Sorry, I was out of the camera. I didn't mean to. He's got it more on
My
his
goodness,
side.
everybody's getting sick. I didn't even realize everybody's getting sick.
Yeah, Care's not been feeling so hot. Hey, Tish.
Only time I get on Facebook is when the Chiefs play.
Bye, bro. Bounce. He said no.
It sounds good. Cool. We'll have to get in contact for sure. Melvin and Donnie.
Yeah,
For sure.
because that mountain, it's pretty isolated when you're up there by yourself.
Absolutely is. Tish, hello. So I know eventually I'm going to be going to see Troy, but Troy's a good 4.5 hours from where I'm at. We thought we were
Hey,
closer
Christy.
than that.
Yeah, but we still want to go see Troy.
Yeah, I'm not want to. We're definitely going to be going to see Troy.
We just got to get
We
those
just gotta get the vehicle.
logistics figured out.
Yeah, yeah. And from what I've seen so far,
That,
things are going
please
good,
keep your
guys.
mouth shut.
The Lexus is running.
Oh my gosh, every time. Shut up.
Top notch, baby. So, how's everybody doing? Good weekends, last month of the year, guys. We are
What?
almost about to be kicking off 2025. Can you believe it? My goodness.
I'm ready for a new year. I'm ready to
Me
start
too.
fresh.
Me too, and I guarantee
been
it, I
rough.
promise you, I really feel like this is going to be a lot better year. We had so much going on this year. So much going on. So many
Yes.
big changes. You know, we had Miracle graduating. We had us moving away. We had so many big
My
things go
mama
down
being
this
sick.
year.
And I'm missing everybody from Oklahoma.
Yes. Cheryl getting sick. There's just so many big,
Thank you, Melinda.
crazy kinks in this
Just
year.
big things that have
You know?
greatly impacted.
We actually did have planned for a lot of it, but I don't think it quite.
Planned out.
Yeah, I didn't quite go with the flow like we were expecting it to.
But for me,
But-
work is going well. I feel like I can kind of speak highly up on myself. I'm not trying to brag by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm feeling more confident. Can I say that? Confident that I shall soon be able to work from home.
Yes.
I am working so hard. That is the goal, is to be able to work from home. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I am.
Nah, Troy, I don't think there's going to be any bad juju. I think I figured it out, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
I really, honest to God, I feel like I figured it out. I was that close to figuring it out last time, and this time I think the nail has been hit on the head. We figured her out.
Thank you, Jan.
How's Bennett doing, Care?
How's Ashlyn? Is she back home?
And Ashlyn.
Her birthday's coming up.
Ashlina.
Ashlyn's going to be 16 on the 17th.
How old Bennett just turned? 13?
Yeah, he's a teenager.
13? That's my little homeboy. I love him.
Homie. He don't like to text me.
No, I know. I finally got him to message me back, but it was like 3 weeks after my birthday.
Exactly.
Please pray for my big brother Mark. He has a cancer, an inevitable tumor. Waiting to find out if it's, what does that say?
Malign. If it's a malignant.
Okay, definitely be
malignancy.
praying for him, Tish. Sorry to hear that.
We're going to speak live over right now, and it's malignant.
Absolutely.
No
Man, there's been a
worries.
lot of that stuff going around, man. You got my dad's wife, Cheryl. So many crazy things happening with the big C word. It's crazy, man.
And it's hitting like a certain age bracket.
Yeah.
It seems like, at least in our lives.
Yeah.
That makes sense, between a 10 and 20 year span of the age. So.
Miracle Lynn, hi, baby.
Oh, what you doing on me?
Love you. Thank you for being here.
I miss you, kid. I miss you a lot. I'm going to choke slam you sometimes because I miss you so bad.
I know you do, Troy.
Hey, Rebecca.
And I'm going to get there to you, buddy. I promise you.
Rebecca. We've not forgotten about you. We're trying to figure it out, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. I truly
so
believe that we
freaking
got it
hard.
figured out. I really do.
I feel like I do nothing but work.
Because
Even though
things
it's
have
40
been
hours a
going
week.
fantastic. Ever since I changed that starter, we've not had a problem since. So.
Shut up.
What was
Joe joking on? I gotta go back. He's saying he needs a new mechanic for the Lexus because he's figured it is needing junked. For real. It ain't been nothing but a headache.
I really did think it was probably about time to send it to the junkyard there for a minute.
But for real.
You're welcome, Tish.
That was the poorest decision we've ever made in regards to the vehicle.
It is.
I will get a Toyota the next round. I want nothing but a Toyota.
Same thing.
I don't care. It's cheaper
thing. It's
regardless.
Literally a Toyota RAV4.
It's cheaper regardless.
No, it ain't.
Yes,
it's the
it
same
is.
exact
No,
parts. James said his birthday is on Friday the 13th.
Woo, buddy. Oh, it's this week. This Friday.
Right.
All right. You got to tell us.
We'll be praying no bad luck on Friday the 13th.
There is no bad luck. There's no such thing as bad luck.
Exactly. And
No.
Every
Every time you open your mouth
over
about
bad
the vehicle,
juju.
every time you open your
And
mouth,
then
it
she
doesn't
turned around
matter.
and says there's no such thing as
There
bad luck.
is no such thing as bad luck. But every time you seem to open your mouth,
I believe it
that
100%.
vehicle.
I don't believe in all that sarcasm, whatever.
it's not sarcasm.
What's it called? Superstition.
There you go. Everybody give David a
Superstition.
round of applause.
I'm willing for the next vehicle I get to be a Toyota
Exactly,
pickup.
Joe. That's all I want.
I'm willing for my next to be able to pick up, period.
No, at least a Toyota.
A
Toyotas,
truck.
they're easy to fix. They're
As long as
cheaper.
it got
and
two
they've
seats
got-
in the front and a bed in the back, I don't
If
care
you
what
take
the
care of a
name's on it.
Toyota, it's going to take care of you. I've learned that
Our car
over
is
the
in
last
shop,
16 years.
Radiator and AC condensers. Dang it.
Right, Jan,
That
there
stinks,
is. There's no
Jan.
superstition, but it seems like every
No.
time he opens his mouth,
That's
something
called-
happens.
What is that called, guys?
I mean, I know, but stop talking. That's why
What's
I tell
that
you to
called,
shut
guys?
your mouth.
Superstition.
It just seems to happen when he speaks. It's my only thing. There is no superstition.
A Toyota will.
Exactly.
We bought that 99 Toyota Camry back in 2016.
16?
Yeah, that was the year we got clean. And that thing ran impeccably.
Until the belt flew off, then David got really mad at it, but it was raining. I will never forget it.
But even after we fixed it, it ran for it. It's probably somebody's driving it today. I guarantee there's somebody out there driving it.
Yeah, because we sold it to Karen, and then she sold it. But it was a good running car, and it had low miles. But I remember David getting so mad at it, and we were living in this itty bitty, like half the size of a camper trailer where it only had 5 gallons of hot water. We couldn't shower or anything like that. Mind you, this is at the beginning of us getting clean. I remember him going out in the rain after coming in so irritated, and after he calmed down, he went back out and he figured it out. All because he got worked up.
Serpentine belt.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Logic overrules superstitions. Logic does rule over superstition.
Exactly.
100%.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
6 feet bed and 5 passenger capacity is what I need. But I can't afford a bike.
That's us, Joe. Nailed it, buddy. Nailed it.
100%.
Right now, anyway. I have hope for the future.
What Mary will say? Getting Dad the newest truck he wants as soon as I can get rich.
You got it, babe. You do it. That's all on you, not me.
I know you will.
You can have it. That's on you.
100% faith in it. I love you. I love you.
I miss her so much.
Our video's crisp and clear. Is it? Cool.
Except for my Christmas picture that I painted that I'm still so proud of. But you got the keys hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
Sunglasses.
We'll take the sexy Lexi down here so you ain't got to stare at it.
Gosh.
The sexy Lexi.
The keys, not the vehicle. It is.
No. The vehicle's looking pretty shine, too.
My cup
I took her down. I shined her up. I put some wet tire on the tires and got some aluminum cleaner and cleaned the rims.
Lord help us if the dogs pee on the tires. Oh, it's all over.
Good. Yeah, heck, you can do all that work and have the dogs pee on your tire. That's not good.
I'm still pretty proud of this, by the way.
That is good. She done very well on that.
Thanks.
Very, very well. Don't be uncovering my secret Red Bull back there.
I've seen it, heifer.
I was trying to hide that. That's y'all's fault. I blame you.
Mm-hmm.
She would have never known about my Red Bull if it wasn't for y'all wanting to see her stinking picture.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't it look good, sis? She done really, really good on it. Sammy done that all by herself.
Not quite, but...
You believe that?
So, it was the church benefit thing. Mom's got hers upstairs, too. My grandma's got hers at her house. It's sitting in front of her little fireplace, but it was a benefit thing that we paid to get into.
Okay, Miracle, I love you, baby.
I love you. 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 Go eat. But, so it was a benefit thing, and somebody was, saying, this is how I would do it, blah, blah, blah. But everybody seemed to make their gnome kind of small. I'm like, I'm going to make mine big.
No, she done really, really good on it.
I'm not artistic at all. But
oh, David, take the steam picture back.
He's going to hear about it when we get off here. He already knows it.
That's my hidey hole back there.
Not no more. You better find a different place. That's what's up.
So, yep, like I said, we're going to be heading to Kentucky Thursday when Sam gets off work, and we're going to spend a few days at home. This will be the first few days that me and Sam have got to spend together at our house in over 2 months.
Since I started.
As y'all know, I was there for a couple months by myself.
No, he was there about a month by himself, not a couple. I started work on October 22nd, sir, and we left just a few days before that. So don't get yourself all twisted up. He likes, when it comes to money, if I say how much money you got, when he's legit only got 15, he'll say, 25. Or he'll say, things like, horribly rounding. Like earlier, I asked him, I said, what time did you let the dogs out? He said 4 o'clock. I said, oh, so you mean like 2 or 3 o'clock? He's like, yeah, probably about
3
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
So when he's telling you numbers,
hey.
No, not hey.
You got to make it look good.
No. I like to be exact. That's right. Mama T said, who's the boss? Who is the boss?
Who is the boss?
Who is it?
Not you.
I'm going to let you all answer that.
Oh. Kara State will be sick.
What'd Jan say? Oh, yeah. Take that stupid picture back.
What? No. I missed that.
It went away. Exactly, Melinda. No concept of numbers. Never.
I missed your comment. I did miss your comment, Care Bear.
Where's it at?
I'm looking for it now.
You missed my comment.
Ashton will be 17. Bennett is sick, running a fever.
Ashton will be 17? She's already 16? Sure.
Dang it. Bennett's running a fever right now?
Well, Care Bear's been sick, bro.
That sucks, dude. I totally missed your comment.
I did too. I'm sorry. Ashton will be 17. Why was I thinking she was 16? I guess because she's not like 10. Does she have a driver's license yet?
Not yet.
I think that's what I was going off of.
So have you already had him to the doctor to figure out what's going on? Or
Christy said her granddaughter just turned 13. But yeah, what's going on with Bubba?
What was it that you had, Care Bear?
I think she thinks it was walking pneumonia. I cannot believe she'll be 17.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
So
man. Miracle will be 19 in March.
Wait, what year does that make her born? If she was 17. Don't tell me.
2008?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
no,
1, 2, 3, 4,
2010,
5.
sorry.
No, that would make her 14. Nimrod. Okay, so
Miracle was born in 2010
to 2024.
Miracle was born in
is 14. Miracle was born in 2006, bro. Get it together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
I know I am. Listen to him with numbers.
Yes, they said it. It's just a virus. It's not the flu or COVID.
Exactly.
Not heard a whole lot about COVID, man.
Your sister's laughing.
I heard that there was like this big thing going around with this new strand of COVID, but
hey,
her and her superstitious crap. All
get away from it.
Yes, they are all growing up, Jan.
Oh my gosh, bro. Melinda said no concept of numbers.
Like I said before, Miracle Lynn, she'll be starting college next month. It's pretty wild to think, man. I'm so pretty wild to think.
I'm so proud of her. And Ashlyn will be doing it within a year and a half. Yep. She's about to freaking graduate.
If Miracle's sister was around, she'd be 22 years old this year.
Oh, Lord. Could you imagine them together?
22. That's insane. That's pretty wild to think.
Sweet babies. Sweet babies.
I don't know if it had been a disaster or what.
You never know.
Because I honestly feel like Tara probably would have took on more of
the motherly role rather than Miracle the way that she is now with her brother and sister. Yeah.
Because Miracle is more.
That would have been Miracle's
internally
mother.
Like her dad. So.
Good Lord, and it not the truth.
It probably would have been a disaster, to be honest. But like I've told Sissy her whole life, because she had trouble dealing with it for many years, but I tried, explaining to her that Miracle probably wouldn't be here had it not been for what happened with her sister. So,
good Lord, how am I loud? How am I loud?
Jan said fake news.
Joe said that he's 70% deaf overall. He said, hey, I'm deaf already, but that was getting too loud for me. I'm not even. What's it back?
She's loud, man. What do you think?
I feel like I'm naturally loud. I can't help it.
Joe said 70% deaf overall.
My bad, Joe. Listen, I'm just trying to help you with your hearing, man.
I love it.
I'll sit back.
She's a screamer.
Ignore him.
Oh my goodness.
If we weren't on YouTube, he would have gotten.
So.
He said you both were getting a lot over the birth years and ages. Okay, so it wasn't just me. He said, I love you, Uncle David.
I was listening
Bennett.
to...
Listen.
Huh?
I love you, Uncle David from Bennett.
Oh, I love you, Bennett.
Feeling better, baby.
Yes, please get to feeling
you.
better, man. And come and see me, bro. Like, I'm ready for you to come and see me. Seriously. So tell your mom to get you up here. Now.
We'll figure out a way to get you here, Bubba.
What was it? So I was intruding, not intruding, but I was watching Junk to Jim's live, and I caught about a half hour of it, but I never said anything until like the last 10 minutes. I was hanging out just to see if they would do the shout out like they usually do whenever I'm in there. And she did. They actually did shout us out. So whenever she did, I told her thank you. And but they were talking about taxes. Taxes is such a huge thing, man. And look, I feel like it's 100% highway robbery all the way across the board. Think about it. We get taxed on our check. You get taxed when you go to the grocery store. You get taxed on your house. You get taxed. You're giving away 3/4 of your money to the
already
government.
been taxed.
That's already been taxed. You get taxed, and you get taxed, and you get taxed, and you get taxed. There is nothing in our Constitution that lawfully makes them be able to take any of our money that we work our tails off for. Right? Am I wrong? I'd like to know y'all's put in on that, because I don't agree with not a bit of it. Because it's not. There is nothing constitutionally right about them taxing us on anything across the board. Do I feel like it is a necessary thing for us to help our country? Of course. But to tax us, it's robbery. It's robbery. It's like this past 4 years, it was almost like, what are you even working for?
Up.
What are you even working for? Because you're not making but nothing of everything you've worked your tail off for.
I've already sat there and done the math. If I was not being taxed as much as I was being taxed, let's say I gave the government $100, I would be making $600 more per paycheck. That's $1,200 a month.
Exactly.
Made me sick when I
that's almost 50% of your paycheck before you even go buy groceries that you're getting taxed on, or putting gas in your car you're getting taxed on, or buying a car you're getting taxed on, or buying a house you're getting taxed on. Everything takes something off the top. It makes no sense. Does it? Then send it to other countries. That's what gets me. Yes, James, exactly.
It's not even going to our veterans. It's not going. See, I'm sitting back.
Like, we're busting our tail for 40 hours a week or more.
And we can't get help.
And if you go past 40 hours a week, you're paying even more taxes, right?
Dude, settle down, baby. Sit. Settle
down. They're taking half of your paycheck. And then on top of that, like I said, taxing you on every single thing else.
Sit down.
It's not right. It's not right. And I was watching a bunch of videos on it today. And there's nothing in our Constitution. It is illegal for them to be taking our money the way they're taking it. 100%.
But will we ever get it back?
Unconstitutional to be taking our money that we worked hard for, right? It just don't make no sense.
It costs me $100 every paycheck just in gas alone. Just
exactly, Jan. I mean, and that's the truth. You really are. You're working to fill their pockets while they're living the high life, making $500,000 to $1 million a year.
They shouldn't be making that. They should only be making just your normal salary.
But then I've been, I don't know if y'all have seen the show Moonshiners, or these old boys make moonshine in the backwoods, and they go after them like stank on poo. Why? Because they're not paying taxes off the top of what they're making.
Yes,
that's ridiculous, man. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Settle down. What's your deal? Calm down.
It's so crazy, man. This
Are you thirsty?
Things have gotten so out of control.
You thirsty?
But like I said, I feel like there are big changes. That's what I meant in the beginning or in the description of this video. We're looking at big changes this coming year, and I think it's going to benefit us tremendously in those exact areas that we're talking about right now. Because we got a man coming that understands that and realizes that. And I pray to God that everything starts to get leveled out. When they got their mind on our money, got our money on their money. You're exactly right, Dennis. You're exactly right. Dennis, it could absolutely be a rap song for the government.
Is that better?
I love it.
Is that better, Bubba?
I thought she did too, Joe. Joe said, I thought Sammy was meant for David to settle down for a minute.
No, I'm sitting back. I started getting worked up.
I've never understood them taking more tax out of overtime. No, it don't make no sense. Then FEMA wants to get paid their $750 back. Right. There's nothing that makes sense of it at all. And it gets under my skin like crazy, man. Like crazy.
Getting him to settle down over something like that when it's just me and him is like I have no control over it, buddy.
Those poor people are still suffering in North Carolina. I know.
And us people,
it's ridiculous.
Like with the income that we have, I so desperately want to help these people. I would love. How? I don't have any money.
No, because they're raping everybody just the same.
Watch your mouth.
It's ridiculous. Last time I followed my text, I made it.
They took 89,000. You brought home 10,000. So it was that's a pretty big chunk.
From what you got back?
But yeah, they just keep making these bills happen. Like they just keep producing more bills.
One lady said her mother sent her money to pay bills for her, and they want the daughter to pay taxes on it
because she sent her money.
Because you sent her money. There's taxes on
already
everything.
Taxed.
It's insane.
Here,
they are thieves.
Thank you, Melinda.
They were absolutely thieves.
Jan said
we're textbook thievery. Textbook thievery.
We're working to pay corrupt politicians, and that is exactly it.
That's exactly it.
It irritates me, but then you've got people that are like, "Oh, just wait, beginning of next year, the groceries are gonna go up."
They make it look good. They paint a pretty picture, and they brainwash people. Oh, I'm going to get $2,000 or $3,000 at the end of the year, and you're losing $10,000 throughout the year. But if you miss your payment, if you're late on your payment, who's getting penalized and who's getting made to look like some kind of criminal? You are. They can screw you like crazy, but if you slide back or miss something or unfortunately get behind on something that was out of your control, you're made to look, they'll put you in prison for it. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
I have faith that that's going to change at least over the next 4 years.
I think it is. I think it is 100%. I think this time the swamp is going to be drained, right? I think last time when he made those comments, he wasn't 100% sure of what he was getting into.
Wasn't a politician.
But I think now that he's had 8 years to contemplate and learn everything, it's going to be way different. Why do you think you have all of these billionaire high elites leaving the country? Not because Donald Trump got elected. No. Because they realize he's got their butts under a fire and they're scared to death because they know that karma's about to reach around and bite them right on the tail end. So they're jetting. They're out of here because they know, okay, the gig is up and they realize it. That's what it's about.
Kara, yeah. So in the state of Indiana, they've always been tax-free. But whenever I came back here to begin buying groceries, it's like they taxed it, but they're saying that there's no taxes.
Right. So the prices are just hacked up.
Well, that's what Kara's saying in Oklahoma. They took away taxes on food, which should be that way anyway.
Right. But then at the same time, you're going and spending $6 on a 1 gallon of milk, which is absolutely ludicrous. Unless you're Hunter or Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi.
Exactly. And of course, JB, pardon, HB.
Yeah, but Joe, I feel like I'm
trying not to say the name to trigger anything.
I understand. I don't care. I'm going to say the name. Joe, I realize what you're saying about Trump, but he does only have 4 years and he can't get reelected again. But if he can drain the swamp of complete corrupt and ridiculous criminals before the next term comes up, we won't have to worry about it. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's what his goal is. I think his goal is to get in there and wipe out all these crooked and corrupt people to where you ain't going to have these money-hungry, money-pocketing politicians trying to push their way into our face. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Deuce. Stop.
And I think he realizes that. So I think that's why we are 100% looking at a completely different new world coming up.
Me too, Christy.
Because he's going to wipe them clean.
Of course he did that.
And not only wipe them clean, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people looking at getting punished for all the BS that they have done in the past 16, 20 years, or even more than that, for decades.
Nobody I really can do live off those amounts of groceries, Jan. It just
it's crazy.
It pains me to just watch somebody go through an illness and having to pay medical bills because of stuff that they've decided to put in the food, that they've put in the vaccines, that they've done and all this crap, and I know I get super excited
over Trump, but look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Trump is not my savior. He's not our savior. Jesus, of course, is all of our savior. But the man put in the position to fix this whole crazy situation is going to be that man. There's a reason he survived 2 assassinations. There's a reason he survived being put in prison. There's a reason he survived everything he's put up with. This dude could go live on a beach sipping Mai Tais and be good for the rest of his life. But he's not. He decides to go out and be possibly assassinated, possibly this, possibly that. That should say enough to every single American watching. He don't have to be putting himself in this kind of danger. He's a billionaire. He don't have to be doing that. But he does it. Why? Because he cares, man. And even the flaws he has and all and every, you know what I mean? Go look in the Bible, man. David was a man after God's own heart. What did he do? He committed adultery. He had kids. Not only did he have a kid with another married woman, he had her husband murdered on the front line to get rid of him, to hide the fact that he had a kid with his husband, with his wife. You see what I'm saying? Like, God uses imperfect people to take care of things that need to be taken care of. They can't get away with stuff anymore. People are awake too much now. Yes, and that's another thing. I feel like things have gone the way it's gone for the past 8 years to make sure people are awake. And that's exactly what's happening. I mean, you see people now that are on our side of seeing things that 1 year ago you would have thought were some just left-wing kooks. You know what I mean? Like, it's really opening the eyes to a lot of people. It's good stuff. There has actually been at least 6 attempts on Trump. Yes, because they want to take him out, Julie. Because they want to take him out.
Dance.
They want to take him out because he is a threat. Because he wants what we want, and they don't want what we want, so they've got to kill him. They got to do anything they possibly can to get rid of him. But guess what? He's appointed by God. There's nothing they can do to get rid of him. They might come a half an inch from the skull of his head with a bullet, but it ain't taking him out. What did it do? It made him stronger. And that's why he's about to be our president, and that's why things are about to change.
Okay.
And I 100% wholeheartedly believe that we're coming up on a very, very big positive change in our life and in our country. Hey, Rach. Sorry, guys, I get worked up, but that's the stuff it's passionate to me, man. I love this country. I love this country. And watching it take a nosedive like it has in the past 4 years, it has broken my heart. Because I want my kids to benefit from this country the way I was able to benefit from this country. Even though I didn't benefit a whole lot, I was still able to run around like a,
Banshee.
Yeah, like some crazy lunatic, and that's okay because that's my right to do, right?
The power of free will.
Power of free will. Amen. I love it because that's the honest God truth, and that's the way our world should be.
Okay, so Joe said, as we asked another live last night, do you know who was the first recorded medical patient to undergo surgery and who the doctor was? I'm going to guess Michelle Obama.
Michael Obama? No, I don't, Joe.
Tell us. Give us the scoop before I go to Google.
Thank you, Dennis. Sorry, man. I went off on a tangent. But that stuff is literally, it's so
passionate about it. I think we all are.
And yeah, I believe that everybody that's friends with us feels on the same level as I do. This is America, man, and we've got to save the blood of our country.
Joe said Adam had a rib removed.
Oh, of course. How did I not catch on to that? You're exactly right, Joe. You're exactly right. I love it.
I said Michelle Obama.
Michael.
Michael. Yeah, Michael.
Income tax was voluntary when it first came out, but the Democrats turned it mandatory. Yeah, but how? That. Completely unconstitutionally. Because there's nothing that says we have to pay any of our money to the government.
Where'd you read that at?
Right there, Julie, right there, Happy Hunter.
My phone's not popping up. James said Moses was a murderer. Noah was a drunkard. Matthew was a tax collector. Saul tried to kill David. Yeah. Serene Norell.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because that's the kind of heat they try to dump on Trump. Oh, well, he talks this way. He tweets this way. He does this. He does that. He does this. Every single character you see in the Bible was a misfit. They were all very crooked and crazy people that committed all kinds of crazy sins. But guess what? They're the biggest names we know biblically. David was called a man after God's own heart. He's the only man ever recorded by God saying, this is a man after my own heart. But he was probably a bigger sinner than every one of us. It's pretty wild. So you can't just write someone off because of his flaws.
But the people that don't know the Bible, that don't believe in Christ,
right?
That you're supposed to be a Christian, blah blah blah. If you would take the time to actually do your research,
yeah.
I won't get into that. I had somebody come.
Had I kept the same lifestyle I was into 10 years ago, I probably would be 6 feet under right now, or behind bars, one of the two.
Me too.
And that's
Jan.
a 100% fact.
Amen. Right, Mama T. Okay.
Amen.
I'm not trying to change the subject, but has anybody seen Barb? Has anybody heard from Barb?
Nobody, I don't think.
I cannot get a hold of her. I messaged her son.
We have gotten
I think last week or 2 weeks ago. He's not, because we're not friends, so he's probably not seen the message request. But I'm worried about Barb, and I don't know how to get a hold of her. Have we heard from
Barb? People are too apathetic and lazy.
Exactly. They just want to throw it in your face because you identify as a Christian person. But yet, instead of actually doing their research, like they didn't do with
because
their own
these
beliefs,
days
they're just being told what to believe, and they're
these days it's about what's trending.
Exactly.
What's trending, we're jumping on that train.
Right.
Period.
No, not us over here. No, we ain't.
You're exactly right.
No, we ain't.
No word from Barb. I hope she's okay.
Me too. I'm
sure
worried.
She's okay. Surely she's okay.
Digging in my chest, bro.
We're already 40 minutes in, son. I went off.
I know. I gotta get coconut oil on him.
Serena. Who is Serena Norell?
I don't know who that is. And my parents were too. Mama T. The whole time growing up.
Yeah, my mom was always a Democrat. Because I remember my dad talking smack.
My parents were. And they are no longer.
When was the first? Here, I'll tell you the first memory I have of my dad talking smack of my mom. Who was it? Mom voted for Ross Perot. What year was that?
Is that?
It was a Democrat. Who was he going against? Bush?
He didn't win.
I don't know if Mom wants that info spilled out there, but that's the first thing I remember my dad.
The more you lean over, it blurs me out.
Sorry.
I'm trying not to be loud.
Getting in it. Get up here.
I'm loud, bro. So quit leaning over.
Sorry. Blurring Sam out, guys. Jen, you're not a misfit, just dysfunctional like the rest of it. Amen, Troy.
He said dysfunctional.
Is that Coco in the house? Coco's in the house. Come here, Coco. Coco. Come here.
Really?
Come here, Coco.
You really think he is?
Come here, Coco. Come here, Coco.
He said, grr.
Say hi.
You don't want to leave Mama.
Say hi, Coco. Say hi.
Hi. Look at that big old eyes. Miracle always says he's so ugly. I said he's so ugly, he's cute. She said no.
Let's research how. What does that say? What did Neil say? Let's research how. Are you talking about Hamas? Is all about Hamas?
Let's research about Xmas is all about Tammuz and not supposed to be observed.
I don't quite understand that.
Okay, let me Google. Xmas is he talking about Christmas?
Most
is all about Tammuz and it's not supposed to be observed. You know, I've been like, I know it may sound weird, but I was listening to something.
Mom was defending herself. Perot was an independent. He wasn't
a Democrat. That's okay. David opened his mouth.
I wasn't trying to talk smack. I was just saying that's how things have changed. That's how much things have changed. Because she's full on Christian conservative Republican nowadays, and that's the bomb.
Okay, so I feel like Xmas is Christmas.
Honestly, Mom, the thing is
like even a tree.
I never even cared until 2016. 2017. About 2017. I couldn't even, up to 2017, I couldn't have told you whether I was Republican, Democrat, Independent, because I didn't care. I literally did not care. I just knew that I believe in Jesus and I love America. That's all I could have told you.
So, of course, when I go to Google, it's changing it to the letter X and must. So, it's something to do with Christmas, but what's the other one?
Actually separated. But
was it
I know, Mom. And that's why I love you. Mama never told Daddy who she was voting for. Said it was her right to vote how she pleased. Amen, Christy. I love that. I love that. How the conversation ever came up between my mom and dad was probably Mom believed this and Dad believed this.
There's somebody very close to me that is married.
I'm just saying that's my main image and memory of the first time I remember even thinking of anything political, actually. Anything. Like I said, not only did I not care up till 2017, I had no idea anything about it. That's the sad thing. That's the sad world we live in today, is you got 5 to 10-year-olds talking about political things. When I was a kid, I didn't know nothing about anything political until late 20s, because it just wasn't something that was ever on my mind. And that's sad. That's sad today because everything's politicized. You're exactly right, Christy. It has changed, Mom. And it's crazy. It shouldn't be that way. I mean, it's good that we have more people thinking of a political and well, maybe not political, but a certain way of life and which way we should go. But at the same time, man, a 17, 18-year-old kid shouldn't be overwhelmed with what's happening with our government, whether it's going to destroy us or make us better. It's crazy.
Agreed. Okay, so you're going to have to explain the...
Melinda went shopping with James yesterday.
Oh, I so love that you guys hang out together. I really do. That is amazing.
She about had a heart attack.
What a great companion. Oh, $300 in groceries.
That's awesome. God bless you, James.
Bless you.
I love you, brother.
You're such a good man.
God told us not to have a tree. Jeremiah 10, 1 through 5. I'm going to look that up. Jeremiah 10, 1 through 5. That, yeah, they should be aware by 18. You're right. I understand that.
And Miracle was.
But, yeah, and Miracle was because we're in a different world. I just feel like I didn't have to think about political things until my 20s.
It's Ed.
Uncle Ed, what's going on? My fingers and eyes aren't working together, so I don't know what I'm typing, and I'm sticking to that story. I missed what you even said, Troy. I actually separated Perot. You separated Perot from political. Conserve propane because I didn't have a ride to town to get back up. Well, hopefully you can make it stretch, Christy.
Where's she at? What? I didn't see it. What did it say?
She said, I'm trying to conserve propane because I didn't have a ride to town to get back up. She runs off propane in her house. I had the pleasure of meeting James. Good dude. Yes, James is a really good dude. We got to meet him at last year's big meetup.
This year.
Down at a... Oh, yeah, that was this year. This year.
Was it this year? Maybe?
No, it was.
Earlier. It was earlier in the year. Yeah,
it was like
before.
May.
Yeah,
May or June.
No, I was already here. As soon as Miracle graduated, the weekend after that, I left. So it was like in... Was it April? Late April?
I don't know, but we got to meet him, and I love James to death, man. He's a good dude. We got to meet Minnie.
Jan.
Jan was there. Yeah, it was super fun.
But I think we'd already seen them because I think they came to one of Sissy's basketball graduation or something like that. James said April,
told us not to have. Yeah, it was at 10 Killer. We had a lot of fun. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
And we're going to do everything in our power to be able to come to a meetup next year to hang out with everybody.
I'm doing everything I can to try to save up all my earned PTO.
But we have no idea where life is going to be have us sitting.
I want to go to Oklahoma. Missouri meetup. It's really not that far. I mean, it's it's 2 states away. Missouri,
Arizona, Missouri meetup.
Where the heck did you get Arizona? It's on the other side of Colorado, bro.
If we do go to a meetup this year, definitely, because we already made that promise last year. If we do go to a meetup, it will be Jan's meetup this year.
Our thing is just our dogs.
Well, we weren't able to do it last year because it was so back to back.
I mean, I know,
the meetup we went to, and then the next weekend was
about our dog. I know, but the next meetup that we go to, what are we going to do with our dogs? Like, we don't have anybody to watch our dogs.
Bring them with us.
I know, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I hope we can make it too. For sure.
Just pray on it. Pray on it.
I'm blurring Sammy out.
Because he won't stop.
Well, I'm trying to read the comments. And Sam's just back there lounging.
No, if I get up close to it, I'm loud. And poor Joe, the deaf man, can hear me loud and clear.
She's blowing y'all's eardrums out. So she said she backed out.
I did. That's what Joe said. Joe had me back out.
The Missouri Ozark meetup in the Ozarks.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't get up early.
Is Miracle still in here?
No,
Miracle, are you in here?
A long time ago, bro. She had to go eat. Left a long time ago. I think she's feeling better, Ed, but I think it's Bubba that's not feeling so hot now.
Yeah, Bennett's sick, poor guy.
Yeah, so I think it's just going around. Poor feller. And I think my comments are like going slow.
I'm living in Kentucky. I want to learn how to make some moonshine.
It's on my nerves with it, Tracy.
I do. That's why I told Sam I want a moonshine for Christmas. I want a steel, a moonshine
Just
and
a
steel.
good mic, some clear video, none of that thing. Yeah, David, sit back to where it was clear. It'd be great. Thanks, Joe. I really don't want to blow your old. I know that I'm loud naturally. I try my hardest not to be.
Maybe if I get it a little closer.
How about you use the vision insurance that I have on you and go get some glasses?
Is it me? Is it my eyes that are so?
I can't read it, but I ain't got my glasses on.
I'm serious, Mom. There you go. Now we can't see the comment.
Good. Glad you're able to go back to work there. But now what about Bubba?
Sammy, look at the post I just sent you on Messenger. It's medicinal. Absolutely is medicinal. It truly is.
My phone's going slow.
Pneumonia is going around like the flu. That's no good. I'm prone to pneumonia. But how cool would it be able to make your own jar of moonshine in the backyard?
Oh, I want one.
I think that would be awesome. It'd be so much fun. I'm not talking about going in the woods and making 25 gallons and selling it to the community. Just make a jar.
Are you talking about was it the hats or the beanies?
For still, but it
How
was missing.
precious is that?
That would be awesome. Christy, I think it would be awesome just to have an awesome copper still as
you talk too much.
Just a visual piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like an antique sitting in the corner. They're super awesome to even look at. Jan's just getting over a stomach bug.
Now that was atrocious. I'm most certain of it. It put my sister-in-law in the ER, and then it passed around from. So it went to my middle-aged niece out of the three of them, and went to her. I don't know about the older one, and then it went to my brother and the 5-year-old. 5-year-old was going through it, but it put my sister-in-law in the hospital. I was even telling Kara that there was a really bad stomach virus going around. So, like, when I'm at work, I ain't touching them door handles.
I'm that's the good thing about not being around a bunch of people, man.
Yeah, but I have to be.
Part of it.
I definitely don't want to bring it home to my mom. So everything that I'm doing, like I'm constantly going to the bathroom to wash my hands or going to the sink in the break room and washing my hands. I'm using my sleeve to pull open the door. I'm keeping my hands away from my face. Yeah, it's a lot.
Neil has 3 Rebecca caps.
I have 3 Rebecca caps.
Donnie has a quart for meds. Really? Man, I would love to be able to get a little taste of some actual mountain homemade moonshine. That would be awesome.
Remember being a kid.
Like literally come from the dude who made it. That's what I want to try a taste of that.
Yeah, so whenever we'd go visit my papa, I'd always look up underneath his kitchen sink, and it was always in a mason jar. So
they're all moonshiners. Her papa, the house that we live in now, that whole part of her family, they're all old moonshiners.
Shut up.
It's good stuff, man.
Oh, James said I sent 16 to Fort Worth for the homeless. Oh, that is so awesome.
That's awesome. We have moonshine.
Yeah, you should try that, Dan. It is amazing. It is. It's
well, if I hadn't got my hands on none by then, when we go to the next meetup, you need to bring that jar with you, Chan, because I want to sip on it.
Left, tell me, because when she starts, she may not be able to stop.
Neil said, I don't have pork. I haven't had any sickness.
We really don't either, honestly.
No, we really don't. No. The guy ours come from passed away 2 weeks ago. Oh, well, that stinks. Bless his heart.
Yeah, it's coming here too, Christy. I think Thursday it's going to drop down to like, boy, don't you growl at him.
You already know, Dennis.
It's going to drop down to like 27
Peach
again.
Peach is good, but I don't drink hard liquor. Last time I had homemade moonshine, it was from here in Indiana. I worked at a horse track down in Shelbyville, and I had an old boy down there that had buddies that done their own moonshine, and they had apple pie moonshine, and it was freaking delicious. It was the best liquor I'd ever tasted in my entire life. It was good stuff.
Care Bear said he'll be staying home until he feels better. Ashlyn will be home with him.
Good
deal. How'd her trip go? Was it well? Did she have fun? Did she enjoy it?
Yeah, you're right, Kristen. It's been killing my back. This weather change up and down has been freaking crazy.
Dennis,
on my back.
You need to get your boy in line for real.
What?
He
I drink hard liquor, but
I
just drink small amounts.
Whole relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Neil. I'm not talking about going and getting hammered and laid up in the rocks. I just want a couple tastes.
Just a little sip.
Yeah, the good stuff. Good.
Donnie has quartz for meds. For real, though.
It was 20 degrees in Missouri this morning.
Now, it's been like mid-50s here.
Well, that's the thing.
Also rainy.
Is y'all just had warm weather last week. We will be getting what you have now. So it's going to be, you said it was 20. It's going to be 10 degrees.
That's what I just said. It's Thursday. Days. The bottom's going to fall back out, and it's going to be 27.
Used to have a client named Flo who would bring the vegetarian apple moonshine in a mason jar. Little old lady making shine. That's awesome. I love it. And that is such a huge American tradition. That's what I love about it. I love it. Burns from the tongue to the stomach. Yeah.
I bet it is. So where is Rebecca? I've been missing her. Bless me with the cap and scrubbies. I love it so warm.
Neil said we drink butter pecan moonshine. See, everybody's loving the moonshine in here. I wasn't wrong.
They buy it. They ain't making it.
I want to make some. I want to make some of my own.
No, you don't.
Yeah. She cracks me up, guys. Never tasted it, but had a half of a glass of wine will knock me out. There you go. You're on Sammy's level there. It came from Prohibition. What are you talking about, James? Hold on. I missed your comment, buddy.
To James, or was it something else said?
It had to have been something else. I sent 16 to Fort Worth.
Those hats.
Okay.
Or beanies that Rebecca made.
What are you talking about, James?
Neil said
what came from Prohibition? That would be awesome to actually taste some moonshine from Prohibition.
Troy said I make shine in the stove in the kitchen.
What?
That's what Troy said.
Troy?
I make my shine on the stove in the kitchen.
No way. Hurting the bottle. Really? Well, you just make some strong wine, make some strong beer.
Do you know how racing got started? Which I have my assumption
from the Prohibition days when the old bootleggers were trying to get away from the law. They were seeing who could go faster than the other. That's how NASCAR got started. Isn't that crazy? That's how racing got started. Because of bootleggers trying to outrun each other, and that's where racing began. I sure do know that.
James and Christy, the making of moonshine started with Prohibition.
Isn't that cool?
It did, up in the mountains, and you could see steam.
Yeah.
What was that movie? That movie made me feel like
I can't remember the name of it, but that's where it came from.
Shia LaBeouf and that one guy.
Bootleggers trying to make their engines better than the next bootlegger to get away from the police.
Look at what Troy just said.
And that started racing. Popcorn Sutton was a distant cousin of mine and still keeps in touch with that side of the... What?
No. Okay, no, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
That's all he does is sit there all day, day in and day out. He's already watched this Moonshiners the seasons, all of them, day in and day out.
Are you serious?
Drives me nuts, Troy.
No, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome.
Said, yep. Oh, yep. And my ex-husband's uncle was one of the first racers. That's tight.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool. I love all that kind of history.
Good, James, actually.
I love all that kind of history.
It's 8:01. I'm hungry.
At least I can see them coming from Shine Runners. Yeah. Trying to make their vehicles.
After going to Talladega race, I can see them coming from Shine Runners.
All right. I love you guys. I hope y'all had fun. This was a fun night, guys. We had a lot of different conversations. I love you guys so much, man. You're so awesome. And we'll be back next Tuesday. All right, guys. We love y'all. Y'all have an amazing week, an amazing weekend.
Stay safe.
God bless every one of you. Yes.
All of that.
Stay off that shine. Don't get in the bottle too deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love you guys.
You missed his comment.
Stay blessed.